What we saw really during this crisis that we had some breaks of the supply chain, and everybody also experienced how important supply chain is to get our day-to-day needs to you and me.
A lot of supply chains were not prepared to make significant changes in terms of distribution patterns or new sourcing decisions in real time. And what we saw across our shippers was just an inability to respond quickly.
And a big challenge was, or is still, to manage the volatile demand and supply situation. We have to also organize the supply also in a very volatile environment, and that's certainly the challenge now, but not only now, it's part of our day-to-day work in supply chain.
The pandemic has exposed significant challenges to our shippers and our carriers' networks, and technology plays a significant role in creating a more resilient supply chain. What's critical for shippers right now is information and technology and partners that can provide that. Shippers need options, and they need technology partners who can help them make sense of those options.
How can we build this? So we have to integrate the business processes between shippers and logistics service providers. And we are doing that through networks of networks.
Uber Freight and SAP allow both carriers and shippers to react faster. Technology automates the highest friction touchpoints in the process, ultimately creating greater efficiency and cost effectiveness for carriers and shippers.
We created Logistic Business Network because the supply chain business is certainly a network business. Consumer products companies, manufacturers, logistics service providers, the suppliers of these consumer products companies, and so forth. And what we have to establish is a collaborative environment where companies can exchange information. So it's really all about leaving the four walls of the company to foster really a business-to-business collaboration.
They can make decisions faster through better information. They have real-time access to pricing. They have real-time access to capacity information. Ultimately, then that allows providers to be much more flexible. And flexibility is key to resiliency in these very challenging, volatile times.
Logistic Business Network is one-stop shop for their business processes, and we are connecting them to other networks like the Uber Freight. We make lives much more easier for the shippers on the one side, but also for the logistics service providers on the other side.
Every minute matters in logistics. With the integration of Uber Freight into the SAP Logistics Business Network, shippers now can create and book shipments in seconds, get real-time access to capacity and pricing.
So we at SAP truly believe in the power of networks, and we also truly believe in partnership. The task is to build agile and resilient supply chains. We cannot build networks alone. It's always the networks of networks. We have to build supply chains that are resilient to fast changing demand and supply situations. We can only build it with our partners like Uber Freight in order to make it happen.